Standardized testing has played an important role in college applications. I think it should continue to do so because it quantitatively measures student performance, compensates for areas students struggle in, and evaluates student readiness. Many people have different thoughts on standardized testing. Many people want to get rid of standardized testing because they think it doesn't help students in the future and doesn't measure student skill levels. Standardized testing is basically when students take specific tests in a consistent manner to measure student progress and student readiness for college. When we say standardized testing, we'll be mainly focusing on the SAT and a little on the ACT. When I say student readiness, it's that I mean how well students are prepared and ready for college. First, we'll discuss why people want to get rid of standardized testing and respond to some of their claims. Next, we will talk about why standardized testing should be kept and how it actually helps students. And finally, we'll talk about how standardized testing could be improved. Standardized testing has been used for many years in college applications. Students usually take it during their junior year and senior year in high school. Unfortunately, when COVID came, teachers and students found it hard to take the SAT and the ACT, and they thought that it would be easier to stop doing the testing as a whole. So now let's talk about why people think it should stop. People think that standardized testing doesn't accurately measure student abilities, gives them stress, and gives certain people disadvantages. They also think that it doesn't help them get the jobs in the future and show how well they're actually doing in school. Although some of this is true, I think that standardized testing actually helps them get prepared to do hard work in college and shows administrators how well they are at problem solving. I think that the test mainly focuses on math, reading, and writing because those are the most important subjects in academics and they challenge the students. Now, here are my reasons why they should be kept. I think it shows colleges how prepared the students are for as the 2 years of college go over the core education. Without the testing, college administrators will have some difficulty choosing students. They wouldn't really know how prepared a student is and if they learned anything at all in school. The testing would help students with certain majors such as math, engineering, writing, and many more. The top colleges also need the data so that they can admit the best students and know that they can pass and do well. Another reason why it should be kept is that it could substitute for certain weaknesses in their academic career. If a student has bad grades or has some other problems, a good score can help make it up. Even if a student gets bad score on their tests, they should also keep in mind that colleges don't base admissions on test scores alone. They should also keep in mind that many colleges are test optional, meaning that they don't have to take the test, but it certainly help if they do well on them. There are also ways standardized testing can be improved. One way it could be improved, or something that would certainly help students, is maybe providing extra education. A way they can do this is by having schools provide extra tutoring, extra practice, or even an extra class. Another way to improve the test is maybe have two sections, one for math and reading, and another could be an essay on what they're good at and maybe their strengths in the subject of their choice. I think that the second section will help them show administrators and hopefully will boost up their score. This will give students a chance to show administrators their creativity and skills. They also make up for whatever people are complaining about. I think that this might give students a higher chances of getting admitted to colleges as administrators won't solely base admissions on the math and reading. To conclude, I think that there are a few disadvantages, but also many advantages to standardized testing. People might say that the tests do not help students in the future and that it doesn't really show how smart a student really is. I say that standardized testing actually helps colleges know how well a student does, show problem-solving skills, and help students get into college. I also think that the test could be improved by providing extra education for the test and teaching students how to take it, and if they can have an extra section to show how and what they're good at. I think this subject is important because many students will be taking standardized tests and also want to get into a good college so that they can get a good job. Because standardized testing prepares college, shows colleges how good a student really is, show problem-solving skills, and teaches students how to do things. I believe standardized testing should be kept.